Alright, welcome to ETN News. We're going to look at the earthquakes first. We got an earthquake over here in Hawaii, 3.0. This one over here was a 3.4, right on the slump, 1.0 miles deep. This one is a 3.0, 61.9 miles deep. It's got a big ridge coming through here, and there's one house, or one little camp of houses back in that fork. And it's a long ways back in there. If that slid in and broke off, then they would be trapped. I went and looked at it on the Google Maps. Alright, let's look at these earthquakes. A lot of small earthquakes is coming up through Alaska. Cascadia is building. And if the earthquake don't hit on this side, then it should travel on around to this side because the plates are moving, putting pressure over here. But now, it could easily hit over here. Here's what we're looking at, the signs coming down through here. A large earthquake's on its way. We're going to see some activity over this way. Don't know how large or how small. And you will see in the next couple of days activity on the Cascadia. May be small, but you will see activity on the Cascadia subduction zone. And I'll show you activity on that on the next update. And we should see some over this way, which there's already been a lot of reported shaking over here from Canada, on what they showed. And we had this one down here, 3.4. East-northeast of Newport Beach, California, and that is 7.6 miles deep. And here's the 3.6, and then we had 3.4, 7.6 miles deep. This one's 7.5 miles deep. 3.4, 3.6. Now earlier, when I looked at the earthquake, it was right here at this bank. And right here's where the earthquake was located. Let me check it out here. They're moving the earthquakes around. It was on Chase Bank. That's where the earthquake was located a few moments ago. And then the other one was located down here. Right here in this bend around Somerset Lane. Going through here. That's where they had it reported. Now earlier, I was sitting here watching the earthquakes. Like I said, I always leave them on. We watch them. We had a 4.0 right here out in the ocean. If anyone else was watching that, they seen it, they could back me up on that. 4.0 hit, and then it jumped all the way over to here to a 3.6. And then we had the 3.4. But right here we had a 4.0. Let me show you a couple little images what time we're in here. But I seen the earthquake hit, and it's 4.0 first. Check this out. Now, this is the Mendocino fault zone that's coming in to Northern California. Right here is Eureka. And let's look down here and see what we got here. Okay, there's a crack right there, and it is so hard to find some kind of a crack. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Maybe, from the Google map. But I just wanted to show it to you. And that's out from Humboldt Bay or North Jetty, King Salmon Beach. But look at this. Check this image out. It's like it's got an arrow and it's starting to bend. Going right toward Big Lagoon, Patrick's Point, Trinidad, West Haven, But you can see it going through here. It's just an odd image. Why would it be there like that? And then we turn around and we check this out. That's a wild looking image too on the same spot. You know, it's just something in the ocean, you know, the way it's made and everything, but it is wild looking. But I don't know what the rest of that image is with the arrow pointing over this way. And we back it up, Patrick's Point, and all that. It's got a bend to it. I just don't understand why that image would be in the ocean. And another thing, this is not small. I'm looking from, you know, space. Let's look at this, see how long this is. 23.35 miles long. And then it goes, I know I'm taking up a lot of time doing this, but we need to see 15.91, well, 16.05 miles. So that's big. That's a big area. How and why have this image out here? And then we got a couple more things we can look at real quick. You can look out from, you see those Smith River, Crescent City, Pistol River, Brooklands. You can look out from here and see all this out on the ocean floor. And the way they got it fixed, you can't tell if it's hose or, you know, humps, like mountains, like underwater sea mountains. You can't tell. And then we go up here, we can see the cracks and things coming up through here on the Cascadia subduction zone. Now right here under Vancouver Island, you find it here. And we got a bunch of hose over here. You can see those. You can see hose, sink spots coming all the way up. That is on the south end of the Vancouver Island. And then up here at Alaska, it's got hose coming up everywhere up through here. You know, through the years. But still, it's moving slowly where the plates are moving, and cracks, gases come up through those. It's quite a bit up through this way. Alright, the fire map is not working properly. Don't know if they're taking it away from us or what, but it's not working properly. Right here around the Mesendo fault, and get all mixed up here. Just trying to think of down here around Southern California, needing tsunami stations up through here. Even though this is here, that don't mean you can't have a tsunami. Let me point out something here about the tsunami stations. Most people think they're safe up through here. You see all these lit up. They are lit up and they are working, but this is not tsunami stations. Right here is a tsunami station. It's out of order. It's not working. And then we got this one here. This is a buoy that tells the water temperature, dew point, air temperature, atmosphere pressure, winds, and the location and the date. Alright, that's not a tsunami station. That helps you out. This one here, temperature, same thing. Then we go on up, And this was a tsunami station. It quit working completely. There's another one that's been off for a while. But what I was saying down here, you do have wave heights, but it's so close to land, you know, right here, significant wave height, 9.8 feet. If a tsunami comes through here, by the time it hits through here or down toward Los Angeles or anything, it's right toward the bank. You don't have time to even turn around. I mean, you wouldn't even have 15 minutes. So here's the water temperature, nothing about wave heights. This one out here, out in the ocean, further out, nothing about wave heights. But now you got wave heights near the coast. There's the significant wave height, 3.6. And well, this one here is right on the bank. Wave height 2.6, right on the shore. See that you won't have time. A tsunami station is way out in the ocean. I can find them here. Yeah, they're way out in the ocean. You got a lot more time with the tsunami station. So these back here on land is not going to protect you much at all, because you scatter out. And if I had them marked on the Google map, I'd show you how far these are from the bank, you know, from shore, and how far these are. These are not anywhere. They're along the shelf. After they cross up on the shelf, you need a tsunami station out in the ocean, way out here, to warn you way ahead of time. And to get that, you'd have to write your Congress, or whoever controls California, write them and get them to write to Congress. Need those on. I'll see you on the next update, so everybody stay safe and watch for this large earthquake over here. Like I was saying, it's coming down the Cascadia. It's starting out from the Cascadia, like always, like we see all the time before we get those large earthquakes. It will be a 6.0 or greater, 3 to 5 days. It could hit anywhere through here. It could hit down through California. It's putting the pressure over here on this side, and when it does that, if this don't give, nothing gives over here, then we see it over here. So we know we got it on one end through here, around the ring of fire. So just be prepared if you're on the ring of fire. Alright, I'll see you next time.